Hello and welcome to Munich, guys. Today I'm going to be exploring this historical city. I'm currently on my way to a place that we've probably all studied in our GCSE textbooks, where the beer hall Putsch happened. Adolf Hitler's failed coup d'etat against the Weimar Republic. Join me, let's go. The architecture here in Munich is stunning. So I'm currently stood outside a place here in Germany called Gasteig I think it's called. And it's on this spot, in this location, where Adolf Hitler had his beer hall Putsch. As many of you might have studied it in GCSE history or A-level history, this is where he had a failed coup d'etat, which resulted in him being arrested, tried for treason. He had a 24-day long trial, and it was on this trial where he rose to prominence, he rose to fame. He spread his nationalist, socialist, Nazi agenda, and he became a mainstream politician as a result of what happened here in this beer hall, well, what was a former beer hall. It was destroyed in the 1970s and restored into this, philharmonic orchestra centre. But today, unless you came here, you wouldn't even know. So just in front of me, they have put a plaque. I was a bit worried that this would be going to completely ignore history, but they have actually done some stuff here, although it is all in German. But this has got the history of the area. You can see all an old photo of what it used to look like. But then you move on, where it says Bierkeller and Brauwiesen. So this is what it was before. It was a massive beer hall here in the 1880s, up until the 1970s, when it was destroyed. And you can see here, Hitler Putsch and Attendant. And that's when he did his tried to have this failed coup d'etat. And you can see some photos of what the beer hall used to look like back in the day. This is more closer to Odeonsplatz, I believe. I might be wrong, but there was at the same time that the beer hall Putsch took place, there was 2,000 Nazis walking down Odeonsplatz demanding a coup of the Weimar Republic. Very interesting. Now obviously I don't come here to glorify Nazi history or whatever, but it's important that we sort of recognise these places, and it's very weird to be here, and it's almost like you wouldn't even know it existed if you didn't look for it. I mean, they've got this plaque here, they've got a very small part of it, they've got the overall history of the area, and they've just got one or two paragraphs. Yeah, they've got about 4 paragraphs here on what Hitler did here. And this was where it all started, really, because if he hadn't done this Putsch, he would have just been a minor, low-level politician. But it was because of the trial and because of his time serving in prison. It was during his 9 months in prison where he wrote Mein Kampf, which all was a result of the crimes he committed here. But also here, 2 years after the failed Putsch in 1923, he actually came back here, and I think it's where he announced that he would become the leader of the NSDAP, if I'm understanding correctly, the Nazi party. And so 2 major events happened here. His failed coup d'etat, which brought him to national fame and prominence in Germany, but also where he announced that he would become the leader of the National Socialist Party, the Nazi party. So yeah, let's continue, guys. We're going to carry on through Munich, and we're going to the museum next. I don't know if I'll include that in this video, but just interesting to see this random bit of history in Munich, which you wouldn't even know it, but what happened here changed the world. So yeah, let's continue, guys. So just behind me here is Feldhernhalle, which is where a major confrontation took place between 2,000 supporters of Adolf Hitler and the Weimar Republic / Bavarian state police. 16 members of the Nazi party died. They were planning on storming the building, as it was at the time a Weimar Republic Ministry of Defense building. However, obviously that didn't happen, and during the period of the Nazis, this was actually a memorial to the 16 members of the Nazi party who died during that, I don't know if you can call it a battle, but during that little bit of violence. But now, I'm not really sure. I think it's just another memorial. I'm definitely sure they don't commemorate the 16 Nazis who died, for sure. But yeah, a little bit of interesting Munich history. I guarantee you not many other people in this square know what happened here and know what this used to be, and the importance of it and the importance of the day. Like I said, you can just walk around here and you won't really know what's happened here. You won't really know the history, how important this was, the beer hall putsch. They went on simultaneously. Adolf Hitler was at the beer hall, the rest of his supporters were here trying to storm the building, and that ultimately changed history. It made, as I said earlier, it made Adolf Hitler famous, it made him a well-known figure in German politics, and it made him his rise to power in the early 1930s. And these were key moments, and these happened right here. So we're literally standing in history. I don't know how many of these people know that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Quite a little short history one today, but I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time, guys. We're going to Nuremberg next, so we'll see you then.